Bonjour tout le monde. I'm in the middle of working on a longer video project at the moment, but I thought I'd make it a small tradition of reacting to Heroes banners featuring new units, to see how they measure up to my predictions for which characters are more likely to get in. The pirate banner may have thrown me for a bit of a loop, but this one's not terribly surprising, at least on the surface. I guess Intelligent Systems got all their creativity out this month making the first ever male-male harmonic unit for the Yggdrasil Festival banner. Seeing shipping discourse over Leaf and Celeb these past few weeks has been quite an experience, I have to say. But on to the Ashen Wolves. My heart may go out to hypothetical fans of Ignots right now, but like I said, I'm not surprised in the slightest that the Wolves have made it into Heroes, because from the beginning they seem designed to have been made into a banner one day. However, the way that they've been added did throw off my expectations a bit. Mostly in a good way, though. I love that Yuri is a dagger unit, and that he's even getting his signature combat art added to Heroes, as both give him a good bit of extra flavor. Daggers are a weapon type I really do miss in Three Houses proper, so I'm glad they're getting some love in a game where they actually exist. Also, it makes a neat sort of sense to have Yuri as a colorless dagger, rather than yet more sword infantry. In Three Houses, you could say that he finishes off a quartet of weapon types with the regular house leaders, but with Byleth more of a fleshed-out character and obviously not a self-insert in Heroes, they more firmly occupy the sword slot in this game. As for Constance and Happy, I was not expecting them to be the colors that they are, and in fact, I thought they'd be the reverse. Dark magic is usually red in Heroes, and when 4 of Constance's 5 reason spells had blue or blue-white visuals, I would have thought that would have been a natural fit for her. Still, I'm hardly complaining about either unit. They've each got their expected movement types, Happy's tome nods to her monster slaying specialty in her own game, and Constance comes with an appropriately silly parasol that's just a little bit adorable. With any luck, they won't bother writing in Constance's second personality, because that's such a bizarre part of her character and just really doesn't do it for me. It'd also be a headache to write an indoor-outdoor personality shift in Heroes, because the settings in this game tend mostly toward the vaguely suggested most of the time. And oh yeah, Múspell is also here. After the Fates banner in July, this shouldn't shock anyone, although it is a little unusual for me to see a new banner with a missing color. That's probably just because I haven't been playing Heroes for too long, as from what I understand that's not the rarest thing in the world. Anyway, like Niffle before him, I'm not terribly invested in this guy, although I do find it hilarious that he's replaced Balthus on the banner because presumably someone at IS thought the two of them have approximately the same kind of sex appeal. That's not exactly the case, I'd say. Múspell is more of a supernaturally inclined twunk, whereas just going off Three Houses, Balthus is a textbook mask-for-mask gym bunny who'd totally be down to be dommed by either a smaller woman or a power-bottom femme guy, but would be deeply embarrassed about it. There I go acting like all the men in Fire Emblem are queer again, sure, but at least I can back those opinions up with lines from the game, sort of. Queer subtext at work, people. And hey, as disappointing as it may be that Balthus got the Benny treatment and looks to be a bland axe infantry unit, at least that means he'll be easier to get a hold of. One of the unforeseen side effects of being attracted to guys while playing a gacha game that lavishes so much attention on its waifus is that often the units I'm really interested in for fan service or theme team purposes are relatively easier to pull for. Fingers crossed that I can get Balthus and either pull or spark for Yuri soon enough, and good luck to all of you on your own pulls as well. Au revoir!